Shivoham, Shivoham. 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 Shivoham, Shivoham.
Namaste and welcome to Kaivalya Yoga Gurukulam for another wonderful class. I hope you have begun and you have done your kriyas, because we know we do the kriyas in the class only on Mondays, on Wednesdays and Fridays. I would request you all to do it before the class, so you come to the class, we get a little more time to do a few more asanas. If you haven't done it today, that's fine, but just remember that except for once a week when we'll do it together, the other 2 days before the class, please do your kriyas. Also, I hope you have taken advice from your medical practitioner before coming to the class. Always seek medical advice if you have any doubts. I have no idea of who you are, what your physical fitness is, what your age and capability is. And therefore, please take responsibility of your body, of your health, and you don't have to necessarily follow every instruction of mine, in the sense of if I tell, let's hold the pose for 5 breaths, and if it's too much for you, if your wrists are hurting, your back is hurting, just come off the pose and just relax and watch for a bit. When you feel you are recouped, then come back into the pose. Listen to your body, try it at your own pace. Use blocks and belts wherever required. I will keep suggesting that, but please do that. Having said that, let's begin this class with 3 ohms, get our mind to a mindful state, and then begin our practice. So sit up tall and straight, preferably on a bolster or on a yoga mat, yoga block. Take a deep breath. Breathe in. Breathe in. Before we get up, let's lie down and do a little bit of hip opening exercises, and then we can stand up and do the traditional standing exercises. So we're going to lie down, just rock back and forth a little bit, loosen your body, holding your knees separate, just gentle, relaxed, okay? Lie down on your back, hold your knees, rotate your hips, open them outward, open your knees out, begin to rotate your knees clockwise and then go the other way, counterclockwise, 6-7 times. This is a great way to begin your routine as well. We begin stretching our hamstrings, but we're lying down so the back is relaxed. First begin opening up the hip. Open up the knees and go back and forth like this. You'll feel the rotation, the hip and socket joints getting toned. As always, keep your stomach pulled in. All right, and relax. For the next exercise, if you want, you can always use a belt. You're going to lie down. We're going to start with the right leg. Let's hope I have room here. All right. You're going to start with the right leg. Left hand stretched out. Left foot straight on the floor. This left side of the body is going to be on the floor. Your right side is going to become active. So put the belt, if you're using a belt, or hook your fingers onto your toes, or grab your foot like this. All of these are variations, okay? And then slowly raise your leg up. Now, if you're using the belt and you're like this on the belt, that means this elbow is bent. So what you do is hold with the other hand, pull it further up. Your elbows are straight, because eventually you're going to hold your feet. Breathe in and out, feel the stretch. I'm going to get off the belt. I like to grab my feet like this and pull. It gives me a better grip. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Begin to feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Deep breaths in and out. You can also hook your fingers to your toes and do the same stretch. Make sure the other foot is as flat as you can. Don't try and do this. This doesn't serve much purpose. You want to stretch this out. All right. Now slowly open up the hip. Bend your knee slightly. Begin to open up the hip. Take your left hand, place it on your left thigh, only on the left hip here. So you don't want this to rotate. So with your left hand, keep this slightly pressed. Open up the hip. You might stop here, that's fine. Okay, this is better than this. This is no use at all. So you hit the hip opening routine. So stop here if this is where you can go. If you can, go slowly. Slowly begin to straighten your legs. Open up the hip. Keep opening. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. Hold that position there. This is where a belt could come handy. And if you can, come back up straight. Otherwise, from here, you can simply bend your knees and come off the pose. Like I always say, pay attention when you're coming off a pose, especially after an intense stretch. Stretch your right leg out, stretch your right hand out. We'll do the same thing with the left leg. Hold on to your left foot. Bend your knees, bring your knees close to your chest. Breathe out, pull your stomach in. And then begin to straighten. Breathing in and out. Feel the stretch in your hamstrings. Don't let the stomach go up and down as you breathe in and out. Keep your stomach slightly pulled in. Laghu Uddiyana always in place. Take deep breaths. Fill your chest. All right, hook. Make a hook on your toes, around your toe here. And begin to open up the hip. Again, bend your knees slightly. Begin to open up the hip. Bring your right hand on top of your right hip. You can look up straight or you can look to the side of your feet. But if you do this, make sure your hip doesn't rotate, because the tendency for the hip, the butt to come off the ground. Try and keep your butt onto the floor and just focus on opening the hip. Like I said, it's okay to stop here, okay to stop here. This is what I mean by don't compromise on the pose. It's important here. Stomach pulled in, breathe in and out. Now focus on the stretch. With every exhalation, see if you can stretch a little more. Breathe in and out. And come back. You can come back straight, or you can simply come off the pose, come down, stretch out. Take a few deep breaths again, stomach pulled in. This is not Shavasana, so keep your stomach pulled in. In and out through the chest. All right. Now, with your hands, palms turned down, raise your right leg up as much as you can. Then raise your hands up, straighten the leg. Try and make it perpendicular to the floor. Stomach pulled in. Deep breathing. And bring your hands down. Bring your legs down slowly. Right leg, breathe in. As you breathe out, raise your right leg up straight. As straight as you can. It's okay if you're here. Bend your knee, then begin to straighten that. A couple of deep breaths here. And then raise your hands up. Hold your leg perpendicular to the floor. Breathe in and out and slowly relax. All right. Bend your knees again. Rotate. In and out. Ease your back. All right. We'll do a small spinal twist here. Feet close to your glutes. Feet together, close to your glutes. Stretch your right hand out. Now I'm going to bring my knees to the left side. So I'm going to move my hip first to the right and then bring it down so my spine is straight. So I'm going to shift my hip towards the right and then turn so this is in a straight line. Okay? Bring your knees, curl up to the chest. Press your knees down with your left hand. Pull your stomach in. Breathe in with your chest now, the right chest. Breathe in as you breathe out, twist. Breathe in and out. Try and keep your stomach pulled in. And relax. Very nice. Come back to position. Let's do the other side. Left foot, left hand stretched out. Knees to go down to the right. So if you do it straight away like this, see what happens. It's gone. So I want to intensify the stretch. So what do? I shift my hip to the left, bring my knees down to the right. So my spine is more or less in a straight line. Right hand, press your knees. Breathe in as you breathe out, twist. Keep your stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Few deep breaths. Open up the left lung. And relax. All right. A few rocking back and forth. And up on your feet. Let's get up on our feet. Wonderful. Excellent. Let's start with Tadasana, and then we'll go. Today we'll learn a little more on the downward dog and do all variations from the downward dog. We'll see how that goes. Because I had a few questions from some of you about downward dog, so let's learn that nicely today. But let's begin with Tadasana. Feet parallel, hip width apart, hip slightly thrust forward. What's this hip movement? You want this hip to be moving up like this so that lower back is straight. Otherwise, there's an arch in the back, right? You don't stick your butt out when you stand. In. Your knee is slightly bent. There's a cushion in your knee. Thighs are tight. Tighten the muscles on the thigh. So that means they are taking the weight of the body. Hands by the side. Close your eyes. Take a few deep breaths. Lagu Uddiyana in place. In other words, pull your stomach in. Breathe in and out through the chest. Deep breaths. All right. We'll do 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar, then go into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Just as a warm-up. Join your palms together. Bend your knees. Raise your arms up. Breathe in. Stay here, breathe in and out, a lazy back stretch. And then breathe out, bend your knees, come all the way down. Knees bent. Begin to straighten your knees here. And then breathe in and out again. A mild stretch to your hamstrings. We'll do a lot more intense stretches in a bit. Just take a mild warm-up. All right, take your right leg back. Bring your right knee on the floor. Turn your right toes out. First look up. Make sure you begin to focus on opening up this hip here. Left hand on your knee. Right hand on top of the left hand. Drive your hip. Now your hip is like this. Drive your hip down. From here, drive it down. Drive it down. Your back is straight. Don't lean forward like this. Back is straight. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Focus on driving the hip. Should feel the opening here, this part, this ball and socket joint. This is where all the stress happens. Breathe. Pull the energy up from the base of the spine, upwards. Stretch your hands up. Drop your neck back. Breathe in and out. And come back to the runner's pose. Go into push-ups position. Dandasana, plank. From here we go all the way down, slow push-ups into Chaturanga. Chaturanga Dandasana. Few inches above the ground. Breathe in and out. Hold the breath. Hold your body. I'm sorry, don't hold the breath. Hold the pose. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. All right, come up slowly. Bend your knees. Drive your seat bones. Drive your butt up to the ceiling. Arch your back. We'll learn this more in detail. For now, just do a warm-up. Drop your neck down. Feet on the floor if you can. Breathe in and out. All right. Place your knees on the floor. Shashtanga Namaskarasana. Knees, chest and chin. And come onto the floor fully. Hands by the side of the chest. Or if you want to take it a little easy, by the side of your ears. Elbows close to the body. Breathe in and come up into the cobra. Breathe in and out. Drive your hip into the floor. Belly button barely touching the floor. Breathe in and out. Work on the middle and the upper back. And come down slowly. Go back into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Come up on all fours. Arch your back. Breathe in and out. All right, bring your right foot forward. Runner's pose. Left knee on the floor, left toes pointed out, just like we did on the other side now. Look up straight. Right hand on your right knee, left palm on top. Come up straight and then begin to drive the hip from here. Drive the hip down. Again, begin to focus on this ball and socket joint, this part. Open up the hip. Breathe in and out. Raise your hands up. Feel the energy moving all the way from here, all the way up into the tips of your fingers. With every inhalation, stretch your body upwards. Stomach pulled in, drop your head back. Feel the lengthening of your spine as you're driving your hips down. And come back. Excellent. Come back. Now bring your left foot forward. Again, hip width apart. Bend your knees, hold the back of your ankles. Wherever you can. If you can hold it here or here, here. Wherever you can, drop your head down. Stretch. Pull your stomach in. Breathe from the back of the lungs between the shoulder blades. Feel a little more intense stretch. Again, take it easy. Listen to your body. Breathe in and out. All right. First, raise your head up. Bend your knees. Raise your hands up with a deep inhalation. And as you breathe out, come back. Tadasana. The moment I say Tadasana, just automatically rotate your hip like this. Thrust your hip forward. Close your eyes. Feel the weight equal on both your feet. Weight of the body. Stomach pulled in. Shoulders relaxed. Hands by the side relaxed. Feel your connection to the earth. With every inhalation, begin to draw the energy from the earth, the prana. All right. Let's do one more round, beginning with the left leg. Join your palms together. Bend your knees. Raise your arms up. This time, open up your feet a little more. Bend your knees. Raise your arms up and see if you can stretch a little more back. With your knees bent, arch back. Breathe in and out. The weight should not be on your back, on your thighs. And come up. Bend your knees. Come all the way down halfway. Bend your knees. Stretch your hands out. Slightly, knees slightly bent. Lengthen your body. Lengthen your spine. Then begin to straighten the knees if you can. Otherwise, keep it bent. All right. Drop your hands down. Hold on to your elbows like this. It's called Baddha. Baddha is locking. You lock your hands like this. Drop your head down. Pull your stomach in. Straighten your knees. Breathe in and out. All right, relax. Hold the back of your ankles, stretch. Breathe in and out. All right, palms on the floor. Take your left foot back. Toes pointed out. Open up the hip. Lean forward. All right, take your right foot back. Body parallel. Go down to Chaturanga. And from here, we are going to come to upward dog. So try not to rest any part of your body on the ground except the toes. But if you find it too difficult, then you place your knees on the floor. So from here, you breathe and come up into upward dog. Upward dog. Now watch my feet. Turns outward. Breathe in and out. Balance on your wrists. This strengthens your wrists and your arms. Ideally, feet, knees off the ground. Otherwise, place your knees down if it's too difficult. Thighs off your ground. All right. See, a quick flip. Downward dog. All the way down, Namaskarasana. Palms by the side of your chest, toes pointed out. Bhujangasana. Cobra. Come down. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. Left foot forward. Right knee on the floor. Right toes pointed out, look up. Stomach pulled in. All right. This time when you bring your right foot forward, get it close. Get it close. Bend your knees. For those of you who can, hold here. For those of you who can, hold on to your wrist like this and straighten. It's a little more intense stretch. Breathe in and out from the back of your lungs. Try to lengthen your breath. Switch arms. Hold the other wrist. If you're holding wrists, otherwise just stay where you are. All right, relax. Bend your knees. Interlock your fingers at the back. Raise your hands up like this. Then drop your head down first. When I say drop the head down, it's just relaxing the neck. Straighten the knees. Stomach pulled in. And this time you breathe in and out through the chest. Because your back is squeezed, stomach is squeezed, chest is open. Breathe in and out. Try to get slowly closer and closer. All right, bend your knees, palms on the floor. Look up. Allow the blood to rush down a little bit. And then inhale, raise your hands up. And exhale into Tadasana. Hips slightly apart. Feet slightly apart. Back into Tadasana. Hips slightly thrust forward. Stomach pulled in, shoulders relaxed. Feet equally distributed weight on your feet. Be the mountain. The body is still, the breath is moving. Become aware of the stillness in the physical body and the movement in the breath. Take a deep breath. As you breathe out slowly, open your eyes. All right, now we'll do the downward dog. Let's learn the downward dog. So the downward dog begins like this. Bend your knees. Place your palms on either side of your feet. Then take your leg back in push-ups position. So your shoulders are above your wrists. If I take my feet too back, guess what happens? My shoulders go like this, right? So I want my shoulder perpendicular to the floor. So this is a good starting position for the downward dog. Okay, if they're too close, then my hit's coming like this forward. I don't want that. I want it perpendicular to the floor. All right, from here, I'm going to bend my knees and I focus on my butt region. I want to drive it up. And my shoulders, I want to drive it towards my feet. Okay, we'll come to the neck in a little bit. My shoulder is not going straight down. My shoulder, from this position, as my butt goes up, my shoulder is going down like this. So there is an arch that is being created. So I raise my butt up. That's why I bend my knees. I arch my back. I drive my shoulders, not straight down. See, straight down would be like this, right? I'm going backwards, down. Stomach is pulled in at this point. Don't let your stomach drop. Arching your back. Like a playful dog. Arching your back. Okay? Now I'm just removing this hand for you to see my neck. So my neck is like this when we do this. So what do I mean by drop the neck down? Relax the neck. The neck is not exercised here. The back is exercised. So when you relax the neck, don't relax the back. Arch your back. Drop your head down. This is what I mean. So first arch your back. Your neck is up. Then begin to relax. Almost to the point that the neck can even touch the mat, but the back is arched. Then begin to straighten the back leg, maintaining the arch in the back, pushing the body backwards with your palms, your stomach in. And relax. Knees down on the floor. Open up your knees, place it on the ground. After downward dog, you always can relax. It's a bit, when I say relax, it's not really relaxed in the sense you're just dropping everything off guard, but you're going into another pose where you give the wrists some rest to recoup. So, a chance to recoup. So open up your knees, bring your feet from here, bring it together. Go into Adho Mukha Virasana. Drive your heels, butt back on top of your heels. Stretch your palms out. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Rest your forehead on the floor first. Again, try and lengthen the spine, okay? Try and lengthen the spine. For those of you who can place the forehead on the floor, try and place your chin on the ground. Try and place your elbows on the floor. Stretch. Now watch, my wrists are off the ground. You can do this exercise. Recoup. Stomach is always pulled in. This is one exercise where you tend to drop your stomach. Pull it in. Breathe in and out through the chest. Exercise your palms. Fingers, get ready for some more downward dog. Now palms on the floor. Come up on your knees. Bring your feet back to position. Come straight up to push-ups position. Make sure they are exactly where you want it to be. Go back into downward dog. Arching your back. Now we'll do some variations. Bring your left foot to the center of the mat. Raise your right leg up. Open up the right hip. Bend your right knee. Open the hip outward. Breathe in and out. Again, stomach is pulled in. Feel the hip opening. And come back. Downward dog stretch. You can always take breaks in between, but I do this to strengthen the wrists. So bring your right foot to the center. Raise your left leg up. Then bend your left knee, open up the left hip. Breathe in and out. Come back. One last downward dog. Arch your back, stretch. Again, place your knee on the floor. Open up the knee and go into Adho Mukha Virasana. Forehead on the floor. Chin on the ground if you can, and then begin to relax your arms. Again, wrists, relax your wrists. Do your flower exercise. Close tight into a fist. Stretch fully. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. All right, come up. Back to our favorite position. Push-ups position. Go into downward dog. Bring your right foot to the center of the mat. Take your left foot all the way forward. Runner's pose. Place your right foot down. Angle it. Rest your elbow on the left knee. Pause for a second. Make sure this is parallel, perpendicular to the floor. If it's not, then adjust that foot. Take it further back. If your knee is like this, take that foot further back. Okay? Rotate your shoulders. You're not looking up. Rotate sideways. Place your palm down or on a block. Just show you this option always exists. You'll get good rotations if you use blocks initially. Raise your right hand over your ears. Breathe in and out. Don't bend your elbow like this. Keep it straight. From under your arms, look up at the ceiling. Equal weight on both your legs. Body weight. And come back down to runner's position. Look up. From your back to downward dog. Arch your back. Breathe in and out. All right, bring your left foot to the center of the mat. Right foot forward into runner's pose. Place your left foot sideways onto the ground. Come up once again. Make sure your knee is perpendicular to the floor. If not, adjust that distance. Rotate sideways. Everything remains the same. You're just doing it on the other side. Rotate sideways. Raise your left arm over your ears. Point it straight up. Stomach pulled in from under your arms. Look up at the ceiling. Breathe in and out. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. All right, come back. Come off the pose. Runner's pose. Look up. Back to downward dog. Back to Adho Mukha Virasana. Knees open. Stretch. You can go straight into chin on the floor if you want. Or if you're still in the neck, if your head here, that's fine. Relax your arms, your wrists. Once again, exercise 5 times. Breathe in and out. Five to 6 times. All right, Trikonasana. Come up. Push-ups position. Downward dog. Excellent. Right foot to the center. Left foot forward. Right foot turned out. Just like we did earlier. This time straighten your knees a little bit initially. Place your palm on the floor or on the ground or on the block. Knee slightly bent initially. Rotate your shoulders. Then begin to straighten the knee if you can. Raise your other hand up. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. Utthita Trikonasana. Three to 4 to 5 deep breaths. You can always relax by bending your knee if you find it too much. Stay there. And come back Down to the runner's pose. Adho Mukha Svanasana. Bring your left foot to the center, right foot forward. Place your left, rotate your left foot, place it on the ground. Right palm in front. Slowly begin to rotate. Go back into the standing Trikonasana. Begin to straighten the front knee. Don't lean forward too much. Rotate your spine sideways. Stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. And come back into the runner's pose. Downward dog. A nice good downward dog stretch. We're almost done. Good downward dog. All right. Adho Mukha Virasana. Breathe in and out. Again, relax your hands. One last downward dog and then we'll go to standing position. Almost there. All right, back to push-ups position. Downward dog. A good stretch. Arching your back. See, when you arch your back, you tend to tighten your neck as well. So drop your head down just to relax the neck, but your back stays arched. Stomach pulled in, breathe in and out. All right, bring your right foot to the center, left foot forward. Stand up gently, come up, left. Your right foot at the back is not straight out like this, like previously. Rotate it. So your hip stays rotated. Palms on either side of your feet or on a block behind. Drop your head down. Parsha Uttanasana. Stretch. Again, stomach is pulled in. Breathe from the back of your lungs. An intense stretch for the hamstrings. Bend your front knee. Rest your chest on your knee. Interlock your fingers. Raise your hands up and drop your head down again. Breathe in and out. Keep your eyes open for balance. Rotate your hips. Lengthen your hamstrings. Breathe in and out. Stomach pulled in. This time you're breathing through the chest. All right. Come down gently. Rest your hands on your knee and come up if your back is hurting. We'll have to do the other side as well. You could go back to downward dog and come back up, but I just wanted to give you a break. So let's turn to the other side. Rotate your hips. Turn your back foot as well. Breathe and raise your hands up. As you breathe out, bend your front knee. Come down gently first. Place your hands on a block or your tips, fingers on the floor, whatever works for you. Make sure when you do this, this back foot doesn't come off the ground like this. It has to be straight and into the ground. Begin to straighten the front knee. Drop your head down. Breathe in and out, stomach pulled in. Breathe in and out. All right, bend your front knee. Rest your chest on your knee. Raise your hands up, straighten the knee. Again, drop your head down. Feel the stretch. Stomach pulled in. If you get any catch, like I just got a catch here, just come off the pose. All right, bend your front knee and come up slowly. Come up like this. Anytime you get a catch, anytime you get a sharp pain, pull. Those are not good pains. The healthy pain is one which is which is kind of a gentle pain, right? But anything sharp, anytime you get a catch or a pull in your stomach muscles because you're squeezing them, just come off the pose, all right? And then go back into it again when you feel ready. Always keep tuned into your body. Listen, don't get caught up in the pose so much. And in your attempt that you ignore the pain, don't negate the pain. Pain is a feedback the body is giving you as to what limit it's reaching. Listen to the body. Don't copy somebody on the screen at all, okay? All right, from here, you can jump or step into Tadasana. Just show you this option exists. I've seen BK's Iyengar do that. I've always been fascinated. So, into Tadasana. A simple jump without losing the equanimity. Breathe in and out, stomach pulled in. We are done with the asanas. Gently take a deep breath, open your eyes. Let's come down to the floor. Lie down, a little bit of rock back and forth. Almost done. Again, like in the beginning, rotate the hips, inside out, outside in. To ease your back, rock side to side. You can be childish in this pose. It is called a child pose. Knees are apart, knees pressed in, stomach pulled in. So you press your lower back to the ground. It's a very relaxing pose. All right. If your back is sore, place a bolster below the knees. Otherwise, stretch out. Hands on either side of the body. Take a deep breath, close your eyes. Shift your awareness all the way down to the bottom of your feet. You're lying in what is called the Shavasana. Shava means corpse. Asana means the pose. Gently shift your awareness to your feet, to your toes, to your ankles. Feel life in them. Wiggle your toes, flex your ankles, and then let go. Allow your feet to go to sleep. Allow them to relax. Shift your awareness above the ankles, below the knees, to the shin bone in the front, the calf muscles behind. Feel your calf muscles resting on the mat. Allow these muscles to sink into the ground. Let go. Shift your awareness to your knees, your kneecaps, the sides of your knees, the back of your knees. Allow your knees to collapse. Letting go is the key in Shavasana. Learn to let go and simply witness, observe. Shift your awareness to your thighs, your upper thighs, your inner thighs, the back of your thighs, your hamstrings. We worked on them a lot today. These are your largest and strongest group of muscles in the body. Allow them to collapse into the ground. Feel the weight of the legs as you let go of these muscles. Don't hold back. Just make a simple resolve to stay awake as long as you can, watching this experience. Shift your awareness to your pelvic region. Feel your glutes resting on the floor, your waist, your hips, and let your entire pelvis sink into the ground. from the waist and below, right up to the toes of your feet. Your body is loose, limp, and relaxed. Let go. Begin to surrender your body to Mother Earth. Let the healing pranic energy from the earth begin to fill every single cell in your body. Allow the earth to begin its healing process. Allow Mother Earth to embrace you. Yield to her embrace. Yield to gravity. Become the corpse. Shift your awareness to your lower back. Relax the muscles of your lower back. The base of the spine represents the deep recesses of your mind. A lot of memories are stored here, most of them unwanted. The lessons that we learn from these memories are stored in the heart region. These are simply memories of events, experiences. Let them go. Empty the contents into the earth. Let the fire hidden in the bowels of the earth devour your memories. Lighten the load on your mind. Shift your awareness to the upper back, the large portion of your back behind your chest. Feel it resting on the floor and surrender the torso to the earth. Relax your shoulders, and through your shoulders relax both your arms, right arm and the left arm, biceps, triceps, your forearms, your wrists, your palms, your fingers, all the way down to your fingertips. Move your fingers gently. Feel and observe how alive they are. You can move them in a fraction of a second. Now let go. Let go of these fingers. Let go of your wrists, your palms, your forearms. Allow your hands to become heavier and heavier and heavier. Let go. Shift your awareness to the abdominal muscles. Observe these muscles gently rise and fall as you breathe in and out. There is no Lagu Uddiyana in this. Relax your stomach. Relax the muscles of your stomach. Go within. Allow the vital organs to slow down. Stomach, the liver, the pancreas, the kidneys. Listen to your body. Tune into your body. Engage your body in this mindful conversation. Allow the innate wisdom in every cell to come to the surface. Allow the body to heal. Allow the elements that comprise of your body to balance themselves. Allow the universal intelligence in these cells, allow them to express themselves. Stand aside and watch. This is your temple, your ship, your vehicle. Only you can do this. Understand every cell is a manifestation, reflects the shape of a thought, conscious or unconscious. Shift your awareness to your chest, relax the muscles of your chest. Go within, allow your heart rate to slow down, allow your pulse rate to drop, your blood pressure to fall. Treat it as a biofeedback exercise. The body begins to obey, it learns with practice. Feel the weight of your body as it is sinking into the earth, an energy that drags you down. At the same time, observe the mind that becomes lighter, freeing itself from the entanglement of the physical body, as it were, rising upwards. Observe these two energies. Stay with the lighter energy. Allow the body to sink into the earth. Shift your awareness to your neck, relax the muscles of your neck. And let your awareness flow into your face. Relax every single muscle in your face. Lower jaw and upper jaw relaxed, lips gently closed, mouth within, tongue within relaxed, mouth is relaxed. Cheeks are relaxed, your nose is relaxed, your ears are relaxed. Eyelids are gently closed, eyeballs are relaxed. Eyebrows are relaxed. Your forehead is relaxed. Allow your face to become the very picture of serenity and calmness. Let the light of your divine spirit shine through your face. Feel the back of your head resting on the floor. Surrender your head to Mother Earth. Feel the weight of the head as it sinks into the ground. Shift your awareness inside your head. Allow the chemical reactions, electrical impulses of your brain to slow down. Allow your thought processes to slow down. Slow down. From the top of your head to the tips of your toes, your body is deeply relaxed. Your breathing is calm and subtle, rhythmic, regular. Your mind is almost still. Stay in your inner sanctuary of stillness and peace, enjoying this experience. And as you do so, allow the silent rhythms of your breath, your pulse, your thought to slowly expand beyond the limitations of your body, beyond your emotions, your minds. Allow these rhythms to slowly begin to merge with the rhythms of the universe. Think of the ebb and flow of the waves. They represent your inhalations and exhalations. The rising and setting of the sun. The movement of the sun and the moon in all their cyclical phases. Rotation of planets around the sun. birth and death of stars, galaxies. Everything in this universe is dancing to a rhythm, a cosmic rhythm of harmony, melody, infinite expansion. Therein lies your home. In that expansion, you include everyone, everything. Embracing one and all in the one divine, unconditional energy that is love. Love. Gently take a deep breath. As you breathe out, slowly bring awareness back into your body. Move your fingers, move your toes. Slowly bring your feet together, raise your arms over your head. Interlock your fingers and stretch. A lazy stretch. Turn to one side, to the left perhaps, and stretch. And then to the right, and stretch. Come back, rub your palms together, rub your palms together. Cover your eyes with your palms, feel the warmth of the palms on your eyes. Open your eyes slowly. Turn to one side and get up gently, feeling fresh and relaxed. Grab a block to sit on. Sit up tall and straight, palms gently resting on your thighs, shoulders relaxed. Drop your head down. Close your eyes. Experience that peace, that heightened awareness. Gently bring your palms in front of your chest together into Anjali Mudra or Namaskar position. And your head bent down in humility and reverence. Open your heart and offer it to the universe with utmost feeling of gratitude that this class was made possible, that this opportunity was given to us to explore our body, our breath, and our mind, thus opening doors to higher dimensions of consciousness. Gently raise your head up, open your eyes. Thank you as always for giving me the honor of taking another wonderful class. It gives me the greatest joy to be doing yoga, knowing that there are a bunch of other equally crazy yogis like me spending time on the yoga mat, discovering the inner world. As always, we'll end the class with one Om and three Shantis. Until we meet again on Friday, have a blessed time, stay inspired, stay safe, and on Friday morning, don't forget to do your Kriyas before we begin the class. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.